Now to some developing news. It would appear that relations between India and Canada are thawing. The federal government has appointed Canada's new High Commissioner to India. This after Canada and India expelled each other's High Commissioners last fall. Olivia Stefanovic is in Ottawa with the latest on all of this. So how significant is this announcement?
Well, Arthi, it is significant given the fact that Canada hasn't had a High Commissioner in India for at least a year amid tense relations between the two countries. This morning, Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, Anita, released a statement saying that Christopher Cooter will become the new High Commissioner for Canada in India going forward. Now, Cooter comes with a lot of diplomatic experience. He is the acting High Commissioner right now of South Africa, and he will be taking over this position that was left vacant by Cameron McKay, who was expelled from India, Arthi, last August, in fact, of 2024, amid this diplomatic spat between the two countries. And this happened because of the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the Canadian Sikh activist who was killed in Surrey, BC, back in June 2023. And a few months later, former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, he shocked the world when he rose in Parliament and announced that he believed that the Indian government was responsible for this assassination, that the Canadian government has credible information that this assassination was ordered at the highest levels of the Indian government. So that created a lot of tension between the two countries. As you mentioned, we saw both countries expel diplomats, and it was hard for the people who are Canadians who are living in India, especially their families there who had trouble accessing diplomatic services. And also the Sikh community here in Canada has been largely fearful of being targeted as well by the Indian government. So tense relations there, to say the least. But a lot of this is changing now, Arthi, under Prime Minister Mark Carney's leadership. He invited India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the G7 back in June in Kananaskis, Alberta. There's a picture of them there from the time. And at the time, they agreed to restore diplomatic services among their citizens and their businesses. And now we see the first step coming from Canada this morning. Now, in a statement from Anand, which was posted to social media, I'll read to you what she has to say about this. She says that the appointment of a new High Commissioner in India, of course, reflects Canada's step-by-step approach to deepening diplomatic engagement and advancing bilateral cooperation with India. And she calls this an important development towards restoring services for Canadians while strengthening the bilateral relationship to support Canada's economy. And of course, India is one of the largest economies in the world. So this is good news, perhaps, for the business side of things when it comes to Canada trying to look for markets for its goods going forward. And we have also learned, Arthi, that India has taken a reciprocal step in announcing that it has selected a new High Commissioner for Canada.
Thanks for the latest on this, Olivia. That is Olivia Stefanovic reporting from Ottawa.